Peggy 16. Peggy 16.
You call, I answer! Pushing you on the scene! Man, come on! I'm ready to go! Calculated! Time to play. You gonna keep me waiting, babe?
one of us is allowed to do the killing.
Hey, what's going on? Welcome to Street Fighter League Pro Europe. We have got 4 teams of killers waiting behind those doors to enter the arena. It's week 2. We've got 2 big matches lined up for you. We'll see you here on Street Fighter League Pro Europe. Welcome back. We are coming to you here from a secret underground location in Paris where teams from around Europe are battling it out for supremacy in Street Fighter League Pro Europe 2022. It's come home and Europe is finally part of the action. I cannot wait. We've got 2 enormous matches lined up for you as well this week. Some of the very finest have a lot to live up to because week 1, beautiful. The action was sublime, and it's only going to get better as the season progresses. Now, you've got me holding it down, Logan Sam, one of the best in the business, in the middle of this arena, hosting you through this journey this season. But we could not possibly scrimp on the talent for the analysis and commentary, and we have got 2 of the very best in the game to explain to you right now how the action is going to go down this season. If you've just joined us, it's all new Street Fighter League. It's an all new format, which means we've got all new commentary, F-word and jammers holding it down. Guys, let us know exactly what the format is looking like this year.
Much appreciated once again, Logan. Good to be back here for a new week, new episode with the boy F-word.
Let's go.
And yes, we had a very good start, very aggressive start, hit the ground running for episode 1, but now we're back with episode 2. But as Logan alluded to before, we gotta recap, refresh your memory of how the format here in Street Fighter League EU works. Now, of course, there are 6 teams of 24 players, each comprised of 4 players each, and they will be playing 3 games. Now, the first 2 games that will be played, the first 2 matches that will be played, it is going to be worth 10 points. So game 1, whoever wins that will accumulate 10 points for their team. Game 2, whoever wins that will accumulate 10 points for their team. But game 3, this is what's important because the first 2 games are best of 3, but the third game, and potentially the final one, is a best of 5, earning 20 points for your team. Now, if the possibility of this happens, we do get a tie break where people have equalized it to 20 points each. There will be an extra game, the 4th game, which we did have last episode, which will be a best of 1. Whoever wins that, well, that's the ultimate decider because it earns your team 5 points indeed. And then on the leaderboards, the top 4 teams will progress to the semi-finals. The top seed, so first place goes up against 4th place, and I believe it is 2nd place goes up against 3rd place. But if you are on the lower side of things, the lowest seed, you are classed as the away side, and obviously the ones who won the benefits, they will be the home side. The final 2 teams facing each other will be up to 3 times, where the team from the lower seed will start on the other side, of course, so on and so forth. But yes, whoever wins, they will be qualifying for the World Finals. This will be happening throughout the regions, of course, the Pro US League, the Pro Europe League, and the Pro JP League. So yes, there's a lot to play for outside of just the cash money. It's the prestigiousness, the bragging rights. It's going to be, nevertheless, entertaining for these guys. And for you viewers at home, again, this is only episode 2. We ain't even started yet.
Yeah, and I think your words have been evidenced in episode 1 when we got our first tiebreak, our first game 4 of the season already. What a nail-biting finish that was, with Reason pulling out one hell of a victory. But there should be an opportunity for redemption today, because I believe one of those teams will be playing again in this episode.
Well, let's find out. I'll go back to Logan, please.
Thanks very much, Jammers. You did a great job of explaining the format there for the people at home. Almost as good as that mystery voiceover man who did it in week 1, whoever he was. I think F-Word is officially banned as well from explaining that format. We heard him trying to talk about it backstage earlier, and it was a disaster. So, Jammers, that is now your job every week. Thank you very much. My job is to introduce the teams. As I said, we've got 2 incredible matches for you coming up today. And it's about time to introduce our first team, the away team for this match. And it is BMS. Crimson, Kilsyou, TKR, and Link Zello. Yes, my man. Welcome into the arena. Spud me. Kilsyou is too cool for that, but it's all good. BMS, what does it stand for? No one knows. Big Man Squad, it's a big mystery surprise. They'll be hoping to break man's spine, I'm sure, as they go up against their opposition. And boy, these are some of the favorites. And I'm very happy to see the captain at the front of this squad. Can we please welcome into the arena our home team, Mouse Sports. Problem X, Shax, Broski, and the 4 Phils. This is a historic regional rivalry, I think. We've got some of the best players from the UK against some of the finest players from France. This is exactly what Street Fighter Pro League Europe is all about, that regional rivalry. We want to find out who's the best in Europe. I want to find out what order we're going to be getting. As you know, the away team has to announce their player order and lock in their characters before Mouse has to respond. They get to counterpick. We're going to find out this reveal right now. I know that Femi and Jammers have that information, so let's find out. The away team, BMS.
Jammers, how you feeling about this matchup coming on, bud?
Yeah, you know what? Just to echo what Logan said, this is probably one of the most exciting episodes we have. And it's like I said, it's only episode 2. There's some of the biggest powerhouses. And I'll tell you something that favors both teams. Usually when they're playing in their respective tournaments and regions, they don't like fighting each other. Now they're all playing nice, shaking hands with each other. It's like, right, now you can go get rid of the other guy.
It's pretty cool, isn't it? Yeah, I mean, we saw 4 Phils up against Problem X in the CBT. That's not going to happen here. They're on the same team. It's a great point. And I think personally, in terms of character depth, these aren't necessarily the 2 strongest teams, right? But in terms of like accolades, these are the 2 strongest teams. In terms of when you look at what Problem's achieved, look what 4 Phils achieved, look what Mr. Crimson's achieved. I mean, the talent goes on, Kilsyou as well. These are the 2 strongest teams.
Well, this is it, right? Let's talk about BMS quickly. This is the order they're going with for the first 3 games. TKR loved the first choice there with the Chun-Li first to 2. He is exceptional in that format, especially with this character. Different style to Valmaster. Mr. Crimson going 2nd place.
Interesting.
Now, this is going to happen with several teams in several episodes to come. They're going to have 2 players that are interchangeable for first to 2, first 3, similar to Luffy and Valmaster last week. It looks like they're going with the stability pick in the middle with Crimson and that first to 2, using the Dulcim, and then Kilsyou locking in with the 7-colored bomber. Wild card, big risk in my opinion.
You think that's a big risk?
His style is similar to Luffy, but I wouldn't have picked Mika for the first to 3. Maybe his Karen, maybe his Poison. But
I think he'll probably go Mika for the first to 1 if needed. But,
well, it might happen, but hey, Logan, talk to the players and let's see if we can delve more into their mindset going into this match.
Thanks very much, Jammers. Of course, you can see I'm here with TKO, one of the most exciting men. You're going to discover that throughout this season because he has got so much personality, and I'm so happy to see you here involved. But you're also very dangerous. You are responsible for opening up for your team BMS, of course. You've opted to go for Mr. Crimson in the second spot rather than in the last game for the 20 points, so that's going to be an interesting one. Who, looking across at Mouse, do you want to face in this first game?
I want to face Problem Mix.
Of course, absolutely. Just calling out the big names right away. Yeah. Why is that?
Because he's strong. That's it.
You're just here to just take names, the biggest names, you want to pull them down. I love that. We're going to find out now exactly who it is that Mouse is going to send up because it's time to make that decision. And it's Broski. Okay. And the big question is, if you've been watching him for the last year or so, the big question is, which character is it that you're going to be opening up with today?
I'm playing Oro today.
He's going to be going for the Oro pick. It's going to be hype. So we have TKO with Chun-Li, if you want to set up there, sir, and Broski with the Oro pick. He's looking very comfortable, even more so than Momi last week, by the way. Momi had the slides on. Broski has got the thongs, the flip-flops on. That's maximum comfort. You can't have more optimized gaming than that. Let's throw it over to F1 and Jammers because they're going to discuss this matchup for us. Chun-Li versus Oro. What do you know about this? TKR versus Broski. How's it going to go down, guys?
So, firstly, all we need to do is we need to get Broski a Hawaiian shirt, and then he looks like Oro's story outfit. Secondly, you probably didn't know this. I spoke to most of the players when we were arriving, and I spoke to Broski and I said, is Dalsim coming out at all this season? He goes, no, it's Oro most of the way.
Shut up,
and
man.
I'm like, hold on, you've got other Dalsims, you've got Chun-Li's, you've got matchups where neutral is not his strongest point.
You've got I mean, the thing about Dalsim is there's a hard counter for a number of characters, so to have a Dalsim on your team is just wise, especially with this kind of money on the line. I'm super surprised that he's decided to go pure Oro for the whole season. I definitely thought on the announcement of this, we would have seen Broski getting that Dalsim ready as a sub at the very least.
This is good for content because obviously there's not many people in Europe that will give you the Aura experience to the level Broski does. He's one of the pioneers.
Not many people in Europe. Jeez, nobody, fam.
I mean, like we got Cam the Cypher. Shouts to Cam the Cypher. You know, other people have dabbled the character as well, but Broski is on another level
That's
because
what I
again,
say, different league.
Super consistent. He's streaming like up to 3 times a week with the character, breaking down things, doing clips. He's doing all sorts. He's even got his own merchandise for the character. But we got to talk about TKR because TKR, despite not having the knowledge required to fight Aura at necessary
This is
level,
my assumption. This is my assumption.
Well, look, I mean,
I think as a person that it's a player counter pick as opposed
Yes.
to a matchup counter pick. Most Auras I've spoken to, well, I've spoken to many, but they don't like Chun-Li. You know, it's not a very comfortable matchup from what I've seen. Doesn't mean it's a terrible matchup or a bad matchup, but I do think that Broski's gonna have the edge in terms of matchup experience, big time.
I'll tell you what, TKR for me as a player, TKR reminds me of V-Trigger. It's explosive. Like, TKR's style is aggressive explosives. He's actually, again, he's a very formidable Chun-Li. People forget about his Chun-Li sometimes because of how much, like, you know, achievements Valmaster has achieved, like, in the past couple of months or so. Yeah.
Or recent times,
TKR's been pretty solid, man, ever since the G-Fin Elite series. Like, he's come in here, and he's come here with a full purpose, and he might, the first of 2, he might be able to throw him off, but I think that's why Problem X, I imagine he is the strategist outside of being the captain for Team Mouse. He's going to put Oro up first to see if they can not necessarily sneak a win, but, you know, just hit the ground running. It's going to be interesting indeed. And, you know what I like? I got to mention this as well. This is going to be big, and I want the viewers at home to keep this in your memory banks. The 2 teams you're seeing here, they have some of the best communication, especially the other teams as well. They're very communicative, but these 2 teams here, because they've been such strong rivals within their respective countries, it brings them all the more reason to bring them together and really discuss the tactics and have things unfold here. But the first game, ladies and gentlemen, is starting. Oro going up against Chun-Li, Broski going up against TKR in a first of 2. Nice anti-air.
Great start from Broski.
Hey, he's got the starts. This is the thing as well. I want to know...
How is TKR going to handle the unfamiliarity here?
Yeah, also, it's not a good start so far. Looking good. Here's a throw. Reducing that life deficit. this is it, right? We've got to see what the spacing from Broski is like in this matchup. He's going to go into the EX axe kick, and he's going to go for the full combo into Onyanma. One throw will do it. Yeah, one
pretty
throw
far
will do
there
it.
to get that.
He did, because he shook. Stand medium kick already conditioned him enough. That's Aura's main pressure tool. +3 on block. God, throw that about 6 times.
Yeah, he's caught him with that counter hit. Stand medium twice now. 2 stand mediums in a row. TKO's got to familiarize himself with that block frame.
Well, first of all, he can't play too close because he's worried about the fire, but gets the
Jeez,
conversion.
great
It's
spacing
EX
on
axe
that.
kick again, and he's going to set up the V-skill 1. He's going to go for the backwards version on EB. Yeah, there you go.
Zone it.
That's safe.
Yep, nicely protected there with a projectile. Great awareness there from Broski. A lot of pressure from TKR, able to absorb that crouch short. Such a good interruption option.
Good jump back there from Broski. Anti with the standing medium punch again. Full conversion.
Damage coming in here. And corner carry.
Nice anti.
He's out. Oh, delay on that cancel. Catches him out.
He could lose from
And he's got the
here,
corner,
but
yeah. All from that anti-air into the dash under. Ooh, that wasn't a safe jump. Broski wasn't ready to anti-air it. Didn't have charge.
He might have to do EX chicken feet out of the corner. If he gets an opportunity.
Nice jump.
Can punish that.
Both of them have got super now.
Oh,
what a
no
reaction
way.
from TKR. Don't you dare throw projectiles in my face.
And dead indeed. And what was interesting as well, because his EX Nichirincho, the fireball, is actually pretty slow. So you can see that with a 5-frame super.
It helped even more that he had a projectile on the screen to absorb it. Didn't have to worry about it coming anywhere near him. That round transformed dramatically once TKR got out of the corner.
Yeah, what an imperative moment.
There's
for
that
him.
delayed stand medium again. Keeps on connecting.
He's got a V-shift to try and backdash. Not doing that. Full combo back throw might stun, and TKR thought that as well.
Again, that keeps catching him out. That delayed cancel.
Right, is he going to do delayed tech and wake up here, Broski, or is he going to firm it? He blocks.
And takes his turn as well. Jumps again, though. That's costing him a lot of health. Twice now he's jumped and lost the tongue for it.
He went for
reverses
it.
out.
Right.
Tengu Stone on the horizon. V-skill on the screen.
Yeah.
He knows that's going to... Oh, he's going to get activated on. There we go.
Here he comes. He activates the Madari version. 5 items on screen, and
my
he's just
days,
going to
the
gray him. He's just going to gray him out.
He's dead. That sucks.
That's
Didn't
it.
even have a V reversal. Didn't have no meter. I had to hold all that pressure and didn't read the throw when it came. Great play from Broski.
And this is the thing, right? Because at any given point, Broski could have thrown, he could have done the TK chicken feet, he could have done that, but because, like you said, there was no resources on TK's side to defend himself,
Nothing to worry about.
just exhaust the V meter and just run the string. Listen, keep it simple. He's been getting him with that forward medium kick a lot, and he's
been using it
actually
well.
been perfectly spaced. So
Exactly. I feel like it's more a case of him being aware of what Chun-Li's looking for from certain ranges that's making it so effective. So credit to Broski for that.
I really want to see TKR. Yeah, use stand fierce, use forward medium punch. Maybe try and catch him with a preemptive stand hard kick. He's too scared of Aura's buttons at the moment. He's the one that should be dictating the neutral. It's plus on block.
Yeah, just do it to us. Oh, miss.
Oh,
Yeah,
this is
open
big.
up. Activation.
Is he going to do the no? He's going to go for the side swap with the hit grab. And he's going to keep him here. Probably go for the jump mix-up. What's it going to be? Yeah,
Oh,
cross
there
up.
you go.
The jump mix-up is
Just
dead.
as called. It's such a safe option as well, Jammers, because if they reversal, you're out of there.
Yeah, TKR's looking. He keeps looking to turn around. I think he's saying he doesn't know French.
Yeah, he doesn't know that stuff.
Like, I don't understand French, but I understand French.
Oh, that was disgusting. Didn't know what side he was on. Ended up too close for comfort. Broski takes full advantage, landing heavy kick clattering the frame of a Chun-Li there, and a good start to this round.
Back to the zoning mini game.
This is battle point here in this first battle.
Straight to the corner. Broski still fine on defense. Takes a grab. He might be able to take another one if he's willing to take that.
Oh, great
committed.
round. Great round. I love that optimal punish. The stun coming at the last hit of that move, enabling him to maximize the damage on the stun combo. Great awareness and execution there from TKR. Broski dropping that one, but still at battle point here.
But you can see as this game's been unfolding, you can see Broski's game plan is actually working out. Despite losing one or two rounds, it's actually not too bad for him. Kind of hit confirmed.
That worked out.
Oh, he tried to catch the delay tech there with the
That
hard
catches the
kick.
delay tech, and that catches the V-shift.
Yep. All right, there you go. He can punish
Oh,
that.
so good at just covering range, that move. TKR becoming very active now, going in a lot.
Oh.
Oh, bait. Gets reversed out here. Big damage and corner carry.
Is he going to do it again? I don't know, you're that kind of guy. Okay,
Oh,
block.
would've
That's
worked.
+4 on block.
Again, that delayed medium. That wasn't plus. Gonna get the activation here. No. Just takes a knockdown. Reversal. Tengu Stone's ready when he wants it. Here it comes.
Oh, he's got to hold this. Yeah, he's
Oh,
got
it's
to
a
hold it.
throw
Yeah, yeah.
again. This time the immediate throw. So clever. Expecting block stun. Nothing of the sort came. Broski with a fairly comfortable win there. TKO had his moments, but it was uphill all the way. And you can see now why they slapped him on for that specific matchup. He's done his job.
Well, no real gimmicks came out. Unfamiliarity, capitalizing off of that lack of knowledge as well. Let's give him full credit here because he's playing Aura. He knows his bad matchups right from left. He's going to have a game plan. So unfamiliarity as well as coming with a strategy. Team Mouse putting their foot down and letting you know they've come here to play for keeps. Amazing stuff there from Broski. Utilizing forward meeting kick well enough. He did a lot more reversals today than he's probably done in the last 4 weeks.
It must just be me, because when I play him, I get hit, man. I don't know if it's an Ibuki thing, but man, he clatters me with a few of those. You don't see him coming, but they come. But, you know, TKR did put some pressure on. They were clever reversals. He wasn't ready at those times. Gets this team off to a good start here for Team Mouse. They get those 10 points in that first battle. Next battle is going to be Mr. Crimson, and we're going to find out who Mouse are going to slap on against him. Any predictions here from you, Jammers?
I think for me, the wisest choice would be Problem.
It wouldn't be 4 fills?
You put Titan versus Titan.
Okay.
4 fills, again, he's qualified for the CPT finals, but his roster doesn't kind of bode well when it comes to fighting Dalsim. But you know what? Again, we can speak hypotheticals.
I mean, Bison has the edge against Dalsim.
He does, but let's find out from Logan Summer who's going to be going up next to fight Mr. Crimson. Logan, all yours.
Thanks, Jammers. I'm here with Mr. Crimson, and the big question that everyone wants to know the answer to is why have you put yourself second and Kilsyou in the anchor spot for that 20-point game? What's the thinking behind this strategy?
First of all, I have confidence in Kilsyou. Also, I think they have like a Problem X who had a pretty good win ratio against me, especially with Bison. Bison Dalsim is pretty tricky, I think, for me. So if we want to put me in a spot, I think it's a good idea to put me in the second place and to believe in Kilsyou to take those 20 points. And I think he can do it.
So if you have to face Problem X in an unfavorable matchup, at least it's a 10-point game. Kilsyou there. And of course, he's locked in with Mika as well, which is difficult perhaps for some of Problem X's characters as well. It's very smart. They've got strategy. And that's what this is all about, Street Fighter League. We're here for the full season. You're going to see a lot of that throughout the next coming weeks. Let's see what the strategy is, though, for Mouse Sports. Who are they going to send up? Are they going to send up Problem to get that guaranteed 10 points now that Broski's got the lead? Who's it going to be? I need you guys to step up. Who is going to be your second player? And it looks like it is going to be Problem. Now, Problem's a man that I know, you know, he's got a lot of investments. He's been doing this for a while, and you like a good investment. So if you think you've got a guaranteed 10 points, I think you're a man that's going to bank that. Is that why you're stepping up?
Well, nothing's guaranteed in this game, but it is favorable. The matchup's favorable, but also I believe in 4 fills to anchor that. And yeah, I like the matchup for me.
Calling the full sweep.
That would be nice. Yeah, that's what we're aiming for. We're aiming for 40 points in every fixture, you know, but that's what we're trying to do.
Look at this, man. It's week 2 of Street Fighter League Europe. And I've got Mr. Crimson and Problem X standing beside me. We need to lock in your character as well. So who is it that you're going to be starting off with in this set, please?
Yeah, I'll be locking in with Dictator for this set.
Lovely jubbly. It's going to be Bison. It's going to be Dalsim. Crimson and Problem X. What more could you ask for in Street Fighter League? I can't wait. Jammers and F1, please talk us through this historic match if you guys can get set up because we are ready to go.
Creme de la creme. I mean, how lucky are we? I mean, second week in, we have an absolute banger. It's not coming in a 3 out of 5 as most of us would have anticipated, but there's a reason for that, and I believe Mr. Crimson alluded to that. And this is really clever. This is what I'm talking about with the format and how you can take advantage of it. You know you're the away side. You know you have to reveal your order. But being the away side, you can almost influence who you draw out from the opposing team for the big game, game 3, that's worth double the points. So by putting Mr. Crimson second and protecting 4, they now need to protect 4 fills from the Dalsim, right? Drawing out the Problem, which is the most favorable guy to beat Mr. Crimson because of the matchup, because of the history they have. Yeah. Now, the flip side for Mouse is they don't have Problem X for game 3. They still have fills, obviously, which is great. But the ideal would have been Problem X. So that's really clever.
Well, okay, we'll see that. Obviously, we do have Problem X and Crimson setting up right now. But like you said, just giving him the bait. Problem X has, well, to us, Problem X has taken the bait. He's one of the best players in the world. He's an Evolution champion. He's in Forbes under 30 list. I could keep listing the accolades there. He is one of the kings of Europe. And even the king can take a little bit of bait. However, we're looking at, again, another one of the best players in Europe. He has been in the running for one of the best players in
clearly
the world.
a master in strategy as well in what he's done. If this works out and Kilsyou wins game 3, this was a genius move.
This is what I was talking about with this episode, right? And these two teams, they're some of the most communicative teams we'll have in this season. Because look at what the two of them were saying to Logan in the interview phase. It's like, right, if that's just a snippet of the 4 of your the teammates thinking, then boy, are we going to be in for a treat for the rest of the season. But even then, look, these guys are so focused and so poised right now. And you know what? I like that everyone's here because it's kind of like the culmination of what they've been working towards.
Well, this is what I love about team tournaments, right? In a solo tournament, you're going to spend a ton of time in group chats, yes, but the majority of the time is going to be spent in training mode, spent testing stuff out, spent watching videos. You know, a lot of the training and preparation for this particular event has come from these guys sitting down in a room, looking at the opposing team's formats and saying, what do we do if XYZ happens? And that's exactly what's happened now. When we're away against Mouse, here's what we're going to do. They've executed that strategy. They've got the matchups they wanted, but now he has to win an uphill matchup because the negative of the strategy that Mr. Crimson's applied here, which clearly a lot of thought went into, is that he puts himself in a slightly disadvantageous position in an uphill matchup.
Even putting yourself on the back foot, the back pedal, right? You're looking at some of the most, diligent and methodical players here. So even in, on the brink of defeat or in a sticky situation, I'm pretty sure they'll have some sort of contingency plan for that. But we've gone, like we said, Problem X, he stepped up because, favorable matchup. Who is not going to say no to one of their favorable matchups? Yes, things have significantly changed. V-Shift did kind of hurt Bison, and obviously Mr. Crimson to win. You're looking at Red Bull Kumite, last year champions, by the way. Red Bull Kumite London, going to play Red Bull Kumite
it's a
Vegas.
Red Bull Kumite crash, baby.
This is it, man.
Right.
First to 2. They're going to be drawing it out. It could be.
And it's, I think Bison wins it, but it's not it's very winnable for Dhalsim at the same time.
But I want to see how he integrates V-Shift into his gameplay, Mr. Crimson, as well.
That's one of the reasons why the matchup is tricky. For Dhalsim, we see the dash through the limb, we see the scissor at the right time and space. You block a stand medium and he gets that free scissor as well.
Also as well, the
Whiff
dive
scissor, love
kick,
it.
he can just automatically reflect your V-Skill 1. He was so consistent with that against Broski and CPTs.
There's the dash after the button as well. Beautiful V-shift on reaction to the Psycho Axe.
Punish.
Some kind of backdash didn't come, just went straight for a scissor kick. There's that jab anti-air. And again, this time can only get immediate kick punish, but look at the studying that Mr. Crimson has put into this counter dictator play. Tick for a connect. We're going to get an activation. Yes, we are.
Not an early command grab, goes for the delay tech, it said. Misses his
that dive kick.
Yeah, misses V-Skill on the dive kick, unfortunately.
Nice delay on that dive kick. That looked like an execution error, though. Again, ready for the Psycho Axe almost every time. He's going to take that first round. Beautiful Bison-specific execution throughout that round from Mr. Crimson.
And that's one of the reasons why V-Shift has affected his gameplay. What's interesting as well, Mr. Crimson is actually staying closer to do the V-Shift than trying to whiff punish it, because that might be the more optimal answer for Dalton. Pressure being applied here, goes back to the neutral, flinging out those buttons. That's a trade combo, and he noticed it
Plus
as well.
infinity.
Weak Psycho Blast just yet. Activate the Yoga Burner.
Doesn't do reversal, just lets it rock.
Slide under
Raw
there.
Psycho Blast. There, nice use of the medium kick in that range. Oh, that's too high, gonna get punished.
Yeah, can cancel into it, but will he go for a throw? Play it safe.
Very solid round there. Mr. Crimson had some nice moments that round, but Problem weathered the storm very well. 1 round apiece.
Well, he might have to spend this CA early, Mr.
That's
Crimson.
just going to start the round again. Oh, wow, he runs into that. I thought that jump was going to be in Crimson's favor. Yeah, nice. That was high, so probably 0 on block. Took his turn back.
Rush counter with a standing fist. He changed, and he cancelled it with
Such a good
Inferno.
option.
Yeah, and it covered the teleport behind as
Slide
well.
hits, though. Look at this pressure. Great health building up.
Nice knee press.
Every time you press that button, it is almost a guaranteed scissor. You have to take this pressure now. Come on, grab. No V-reversal. Nice jump out there with the V-skill.
He's got a teleport. He's got a teleport. He blocked
Oh,
it.
and again, he just grips and cycles up again. Backdashes out. He's red right twice in a row.
Watch out for it. He might look to cross you up, but he stays in front, and the blocked hard punch chasing down
the
Problem.
scissor off the back of the block normal.
Yoga Fire, though.
Could have done it again there, chose not to. Oh, beautiful choice there with the light kick. The drill surprises him. The delay into that V-skill into the drill, making it harder for Problem to anti-air. And he catches him low in the crouch medium kick. Beautiful sequence from Mr. Crimson to take out that first game.
That was intense stuff there. And again, a lot of data was exchanged between the two. We're seeing the counter-specific stuff towards Bison, the anti-Bison tech, I should have said, sorry. you know, the V shifts against the Psycho Axe, how much he's delayed Tekken to help him backdash later, to help him teleport later.
The V skill into the delayed drill as well, so clever.
Yeah.
Just putting a bit of hesitation in Problem's mind before the anti-air. This time he was ready. Catches him pressing buttons on Lando.
Trust me, Mr. Crimson taught me you can set up things defensively in this game. You can condition your opponent to do things so that your defensive choices
into the medium jammers.
or escape choices will work later, but...
Oh no,
that's going to be big.
Oh, just missed the trick recovery.
Nice
Punish.
Reversal. Look at the pushback on that. Oh,
Wow, crouch fierce point blank.
Frame trapping with Psycho Crusher yet, but...
Now he gets his turn. Good scramble reaction. Catches him low. Mr. Crimson goes into battle point here. In the second battle of this set. Looking really good right now.
Wow.
Oh wow, the dash works out.
Looking good here, despite it being a favorite matchup for Dictator, like Crimson. He's done
So
the
many
homework,
matchup
man.
specific things though from Mr. Crimson, right?
Yeah. Delay tech
Another good start from Problem, but we've seen these rounds start well for him. Only to go the other direction eventually. Gonna switch sides? No, just gonna use that to get some real estate.
All right. Looking good here for Crimson, because again, despite the life lead, he's actually got a very, very beneficial situation.
He has, I agree. Nice delay again on the drill off the back of the V skill, but gets gripped up. Oh, he's done, he's done. Tried to press a button at the wrong time.
Gets hit with the Psycho Judgment Detonator, and we're going to a final round in this Battle 2 here amongst these two titans in Europe.
Yeah, Problem backing off at the start of this round. It's still battle point here for Mr. Crimson.
The thing is, I know Problem's trying to take advantage of the fact that Mr. Crimson hasn't got V-meter yet, so he wants to try and smother him until that one bar is ready.
He's really mixing up the V skill use. Surprising Problem with that one. Tried to Inferno, didn't work out. Went behind. Nice whiff punish.
All right, there's the Psycho Axe, no cross counter yet. Good V reversal there from Crimson. He's got another V reversal almost ready when he needs it. There it is.
Yeah, V reversal straight away. Goes in, Problem backs out and gets air reset. Gets that V skill again. Oh, nice choice there, wasn't plus enough, got the trade. Anti-air, good situation there for Mr. Crimson. Goes in. Oh, he knew he was going to switch sides. Problem out of there straight away. Anti-airs with the jab. These guys so aware of each other's options. Dashing command grab connects jammers. To the corner we go. Psycho Blast.
Not quite. Okay.
Blow.
No! Yeah, that was bad. No! He was too far. He was too far for a CA.
That was it. Mr. Crimson's alive. No! Oh my goodness.
He's all over the place.
V-trigger's coming. Here it is.
He's got to hold
Problem's got to hold this. Oh my goodness. The medium BDX scissor.
Yeah.
I've not seen that before.
Look, dude, he did it earlier with the light kick.
Yes, light kick is way faster. Medium. Wow.
Nah, you can do things with mediums as well against that, but damn.
Great play. Negative frame into the medium, into the fire. Fantastic play from Mr. Crimson. He takes that game and he brings his team back on board. And this genius attempt to draw out Problem X has paid off doubly, because not only have they got Problem X in there, there's that little wink of acknowledgement, but also they've got the victory over him too. 10 points each, jammers.
Hey, listen, that is a valuable 10 points in the long run, especially if these guys are definitely looking to punch it through to the playoffs as well. But again, full credit, man. The anti-Bison tech came with the team strategy, came with the individual strategy for that as well. And Problem X, he probably could have won that round, but it looked too far for Ultimate Psycho Crusher, the CA, to actually connect. So I respect him for not doing that. But then notice there's like 2 or 3 circumstances where Mr. Crimson left Problem at such a far away distance that he had no choice but to be goaded into doing EX knee press to force his way back in.
Yeah, that must have been a space-specific thing, because if you do hard kick, point blank, I mean, it's a guarantee. You have to hold the scissor. You know, that's one of the biggest factors of the matchup. But it might have been the scenario, the space, the timing at which it hit maybe wasn't as negative, and then it was a trap and Problem took the bait. Great play from Mr. Crimson. Such spatial awareness. I need to go back and see that to understand the difference between that and other scenarios where Bison just does a free scissor and Dowson can't press anything. And he actually did it at such a vital time to close out the battle as well. So
listen, despite the scoreline, that was still a riveting set between those two, and fingers crossed we get that in there for a future exchange when they get to swap sides.
Yes, 100%.
Of course. But yes, enough from us waffling. Let's go back to our host, Logan Summer, so he can talk with the players.
What a great game that was between two incredible competitors. Crimson comes out on top today, showing some amazing stuff, and the plan seems to have worked, as Kilsyou stands next to me, looking to hopefully close it out. So you've been working on Mika a lot recently. I saw you taking Karin to Evo. The Mika pick today. What's your thought behind the Mika pick today?
I feel like today is the first day of the first match of the season, and nobody like to play against Mika, so we will see.
We will see indeed. The big question, though, is who we will see as his opponent. I'm pretty sure I know who it's going to be, but let's find out from Mouse, who will be stepping up to face Kilsyou. And it is going to be the 4 Fields. Thank you very much. It's a pleasure to have you involved, man. Here we are at Street Fighter League. You've definitely earned your place with your results over the past couple of seasons here on Mouse Sports. It's down to you now to bring it home. I'm going to ask you the obvious question. Which character are you going to lead off with?
I'm going to be playing Falk.
Of course, that's what we like to see. So in the Mika matchup, especially against Kilsyou, have you had a chance to play his Mika much at all leading up to this?
We've played before, yeah, not so much, but we have played before.
And how confident are you feeling about this job? Because Problem X believes that you can get the job done.
He's got a reason to. I am prepared to play his play.
I love that. Let's find out how prepared you are. Please take your seats and get ready for this, our 3rd game. I know Jammers is going to have a lot to say about this matchup because he knows a lot about both of these characters. Let's hand it over to F-Word and Jammers for their analysis on this 3rd game. Kilsyou versus the 4 Fields. Mika versus Falk.
I'm taking this segment off. This is Falk, Mika. I mean, I'm not going to have a word to say. Go on, Jammers.
I mean, what? You don't want to? You can go. Anyway.
Yeah,
all right.
I think that's a great football match too. Yeah.
Anyway, it's going to be interesting. I like the fact that Kilsyou's taking advantage of early jitters. He's like, no one wants to say it's day one. Everyone's nervous.
They've really thought this through, haven't they?
I like that. And again, that's just going to give you a snippet, a teaser as to what's to come from these guys in the future when they go up against the rest of the teams in the league. But yeah, Falk versus Mika. My previous characters before I picked an amazing character in the game now. But
yeah, and you went from like, what was it, Silver to like Warlord now? Oh, man.
No,
definitely not carried by your character, bro.
You're definitely talking about that guy, 4K Jammers. He sounds absolutely rude. Anyway, but yes, these guys are some of the youngest, most talented players we have in Europe. And again, these are the next generation. So it's great to be part of the league and nurture them to new heights. And they've had great teachers in Problem X, in Luffy, in Crimson. They're all there as well. But yes, Phils has qualified for the CPT finals. You will be seeing him more competitive play for Street Fighter 5 in the months to come. Kilsyou was very close. He still has the opportunity to qualify for the Cup finals, but his Mika is very similar to Luffy's. He's just got that Kilsyou spice on him. You'll see that. I'm hoping Phils goes a V skill to V trigger 2 for the damage output, and Falk's got consistent anti-airs against Mika's jumps. I think Kilsyou should go V skill 1 to abuse the mic to goad for Phil's.
Yeah, because when he gets in big time, and he has the V meter as well. Oh, it's interesting as well for those of you who aren't aware. Yes, the away side has to reveal their order, which is why Kilsyou's order was revealed. So he's going to play Mika. He is not character locked, however. If he loses a battle, he can change characters.
Okay. Oh, nice light kick to start things off as well. And remember, it is a best of 5. And this is what I mean. When Mika jumps, 2 buttons to do Psycho Schneider is guaranteed. It looks like Kilsyou's already in there. He will intentionally drop combos like Luffy does to get that quick dash in and get a command grab. Brimstone is his guess for game 1.
In right now.
1 grab will do it.
Luffy didn't want to play Mika in a 3 out of 5.
Kilsyou does.
On the opposite side, Kilsyou opting for the 3 out of 5. Trying to catch that button press.
Good check on the dash there. And
having
another
to check a lot of dashes. Just trying to get some breathing space. Oh, he gets opened up though.
Right, if he gets his wrong, that's it. He has to take the grab.
Me too.
Risk
oh, you pressed it. Don't you dare try and activate on me. He knew he was going to do that. He walked into the down fierce range and then did the V-trigger. I love it.
I'll tell you what people forget about that move, right? The Psycho Clinch. It's people forget the risk reward. You're trying to anti-air that when she gets like 300 damage and 500 plus stun from that situation. The reversal again there from Kilsyou. Dash up.
Again, that dash.
This time.
No conversion. Some Mika rustiness there.
Ooh. So it looks like he's trying to get Phils to try and check the dash. And he's doing that with light kick really well, cancelling it into the Psycho Kugel, gets the EX version.
He's going to CA there, chose not to. I agree. Keep the meter.
Nice.
Oh,
that's
nice.
Excellent trade.
Great trade. Oh, big punish there. This is bad.
Can he do a neutral jump medium? Oh,
all 3 dashes in a row.
Is he going to take another grab though, Effort? That's the question.
He's got too many options. Too many options. He had the V shift. He had to stay there and do nothing. He got a V obviously EX reversal.
And that's what hurts these kind of characters, man. Obviously, what V-Shift turned Mika's 50-50 game into 33-33-33. That's what it did. It split them up even more. And at the same time, I remember Valmaster told me this months ago. He goes, if you got a reversal, you're kind of good in this game now because there's V-Shift, like you said. You can block and do a V-reversal.
Exactly. I think, therefore, I am. The V-Shift exists. Whether I use it or not doesn't necessarily matter. The fact that it exists means you got to think about one extra layer on your offense. And that almost guaranteed that reversal here even more.
All right, so he's basically...
like I said, with this, we're not gonna. You're not locked in.
Yeah.
And after a pretty convincing first game there, 2-4 Phils, we're gonna see the carrying.
Well, look, he tried to throw caution to the wind and try to take advantage of that. Phils is not deterred at all, so he's gone with a more solid and more stable character in. Karen can still do it, but kind of difficult. Doesn't make it look difficult, I tell you that. Tia. Straight in the corner. He's going to have to fight from the corner. He's got Psycho Angrif ready, and it's going to be activated from the Kugel. Is it going to be a back throw, though? It will be.
Yeah, you don't want to tech when she's got that V-trigger activated. Good choice. Catches him low.
Back throw there from Kilsyou. Looking like a much better round and a much better pick.
Oh, big
that's going to be big damage. That is going to be
damage incoming.
Is he stunned? Not quite.
Oh, still in there. Wake up buttons. Oh, no, we pressed something wide. Gets opened up. Great persistence there from Kilsyou. A bit of impatience from 4 Phils, though, I must say.
Yeah, I tell you what, if he wanted to get hit by a reversal, he could have done it because the extra center was not going to kill him in that situation. So he's got to rethink how he
That's a good point,
rounds.
Jammer. Sometimes you've got to assess those things. He doesn't get OK off the extra center as well. Go for your meaty.
Right, there it is. The mind's out. Good for your reversal there from Kilsyou. Again, that crouching medium punch. Oh, that's one of the better mediums in the game, man. That's hard to deal with.
It's really good.
Here we go.
There it is again. Oh, the timing on that jump just threw off the crouch fierce anti-air.
Confirming to Psycho Schneider, and we're just peppering away with the Psycho Kugels to the
Crouch
neutral.
medium, the equalizer. Just catches him when his toes low.
Pressure with the crouching medium punches, staggering away, and it ends up by putting Phils in the corner. Good V reversal there from Kilsyou, the offensive one. And activate!
CA comes in. Is she going to be dead here? No, I don't think so.
Could be a speck of health. I could be wrong.
Just alive, just alive. No! She's dead, bro.
Tell you what, though.
Shout out James Chen, man.
I wouldn't be surprised if she had a little bit more health. That would have been a spec. That looked like it just about done, to be honest.
2-hit scale. Yeah, almost 100% damage on the CA. Great choice there. Great awareness and judgment of the health bar from 4 Phils.
Good cancel to the Kugel. He's got to be careful of that forward fierce because Karen can do a stand medium punch into EX Tenko with punish. So Phil's got to be vigilant towards his spacing. Very cautious.
That V-reversal seemed a bit, okay, just trying to cover ground with this V-reversal strategy. It's worked. Has the corner and the knockdown.
Oh, he gets thrown. Can he walk up and do another one? Yes, he will. He done this to Daigo at Evo. Oh, no, it's going to be big. Good check. No, too far.
Oh, wow.
F1, that was too far. He's going to take 30% in the process.
We just complimented his judgment on spacing. Button after the...
Whoa, he got
just
back throw.
whiffing throws all over the place.
Panic back throw. He's going to be reversal here. I don't know what he's going to do because he has to get clean hit.
Confirm.
He had to get a clean hit. Oh,
that's
man.
one of the downsides of that V-trigger. You can't just activate it willy-nilly. But you got to confirm with the stand fierce. Kilsyou, letting go of block at the wrong time. He goes 2 down here in this final game.
And that is what's too vital in Street Fighter 5. You thought EX Sonic Boom catches people off guard. No, pretty much almost most moves in this game can catch you walking forward. Just that iota, that tiny slither of space. And
He's
that's
got it all to do now.
out.
All to do now. The strategy up to this point has been working out well, but they did not factor in the strength of 4 Phils.
So he gets a crush counter sweep and he's going to go for the side swap with the whiff for a Senha. And 4 Phils is more than happy to fight from the corner again. Another grab. Don't tech. Is he going to be audacious, though, and look for a reversal, maybe? I wonder. No, he's going to hold it down.
Nice confirm.
It's not
What
stunned
a
yet.
round here from Kilsyou. Oh, gets hit by a button, though.
Is he going to risk it, though?
Yeah, you can't tech. Okay, lets him out. And Kilsyou knew. Kilsyou knew he wasn't going to go for the meaty. Just walked back out of there, was happy to take the throw.
Oh, yeah. Kilsyou split-second decision-making when his stun's high or his health's low. It's pretty good, man. I'm not going to lie.
Nice. Stand medium utilized for the first time in the set.
Okay.
Catching the stand medium kick of Fault.
Gets that free grab. There's the jump.
Yeah, he's put some doubt in his mind. Misses is confirmed, though.
Another grab. He's taking all of the grabs, F-word. Stays in front, tries to mix him up, and another jump to kind of slip his way out
Nice. This
there.
is such a good round from Kilsyou. He just kept the pressure on him. And you can see 4 Phils was trying to employ a kind of risk-averse approach to his defense. And he just absolutely destroyed that by just throwing the hell out of him for the whole set. So he's got to be more active now. You know, he's got to take a bit more gamut. He's got to take his turns because he allowed Kilsyou to overextend a bit there, which is understandable when you're 2-0 up, but at this point you've got to readjust.
And this is great to see. To go on a tangent, this is great to see because these guys both qualified for the CBT finals last year. And they're some of the youngest players, like I said, to reiterate, we do have in the scene. It's good to see them playing offline, but I don't think that's actually ever happened before.
Oh, not the best punish there.
Oh, that's not the best punish either, but we'll take it.
Oh, wow. Caught the jab on startup there. Delay, okay, this time he throws early.
Let's see, Phils has almost got his V-trigger, and he V-reversals instead. Tries to steal a turn with that jab.
Nice.
Good damage here. Oh, he's dead, he's dead. Oh, yeah, he's dead. Full conversion from the Psycho Mine. Look at that. And it was in the corner as well, so you get extra damage.
Got to respect that V-skill.
She has some of the most improvised combos in the game, I'm telling you. Fantastic.
It is now battle point, set point. Careful, 4 Phils.
He's throwing out the buttons that used to start with malicious intent here and mixing up the shots really well. This is the Falk specialist in the world.
Oh, bad confirm. Kilsyou. Is he falling apart here?
Maybe. He hasn't
got the resources to make it happen, Jammers.
He hasn't jumped either. Probably looking for a whip punish with the EX Tenko, but 4Phils isn't giving him that window of opportunity.
Just wants that knockdown. Real estate, he is losing a lot of health here. Loses ground 2. Huge life lead there for 4Phils. Can he close this out for Mouse to take it 30-10, and they're going to take it. Mouse get the victory and walk away from this one with the points. Congratulations to them. Kilsyou just didn't know enough, didn't adjust quickly enough for the 4Phils in that matchup. It all worked out pretty well.
I like how calm and like nonchalant 4Phils is as a person, but that was quintessential Falk gameplay. He actually exhibited Falk's buffs against Karen, because remember, Karen's a toned down character. He actually exhibited them really well. Forced a pick from Kilsyou, and again, I think the damage output played a big part. The EX Psycho shots, they play a big part because they set up the mine, and that deters Kilsyou from walking forward or overcommitting or anything. And if you get past those 2 gates, the 3rd gate of Psycho Angriff was still waiting for him. And the fact is, he played that. He couldn't have played that any better, to be honest with you, 4Phil. So
he seemed to actually look like it was getting more difficult for Kilsyou as it went on. Because there was clearly, as much as they must play, there was clearly some areas of the match that he knows a lot better than Kilsyou does. He just started to pull away as the set went on. Really good play. And that buff you mentioned, one of the greatest things about it is it puts Karen back to full screen. She wants to be about here so she can at least have a chance of whiff punishing. But he kept on using that hit confirm into the EX, sends her across the screen, and suddenly you're trying to get close again. He spent the majority of that last battle just trying to get in.
Yeah, playing catch up, chasing the mouse when you can never get into those tiny little spots, tiny little spaces as well. But it's interesting. But you know what? I love 4Phils, but I can't talk to him. Logan has to talk to him. Logan, take it away.
That's right, I got the man himself, the man of the hour, the MVP who came through, the pinch hitter, the cleanup guy. Got the job done in the end. You closed it out. Man, you've just been on such a run of tremendous results over the last couple of years, and you're continuing now, looking real strong. You feeling strong going into this?
Yes, definitely. 100%.
Absolutely. What's the training regime been like for the team? Obviously, because there's so many great players on there. Like, how have you been preparing as a collective for this?
Well, I feel like our team has great minds when it comes to talking about the game. So when it comes to the strategies, we always have backup plans for the backup plans. So we already know
layers
of
layers.
Right.
I love that. As the event, the season progresses, I guess you could say, are we going to see more peel back the layers of that onion, the master plans unraveling?
100%. A lot more strategies to come.
Absolutely, man. I mean, have you got anything in your back pocket as well? We're going to see any of your secondaries, or do you think that, like Falk, the way that your Falk play is just above pretty much everyone else out there in the world right now? It's almost impossible to get matchup experience other than playing you with that character. So, like, do you feel that's going to be your main tool going through?
Will be my main tool. We'll see as the days progress if I do need to switch to someone else. But this is a team tournament, so again, strategy. We want everyone at their strongest.
Absolutely, man. Thank you so much for talking to me.
Thank you.
What a great performance it was. Congratulations to Mouse Sports as well. A great opening. Commiserations to BMS, but they are a very, very dangerous squad. Thank you very much, Phil. You want to sit back there? Give me the mic back. That's it. Thank you so much. Let's put that back there. What a great opening match it was for us so far. We've got another match to come. It's only week 2. You've had 2 Red Bull Kumite champions going head-to-head. You've had the UK qualifier for Capcom Cup dominating there and closing it out. Incredible opening match today. We've still got another one to come, though. And we'll see you after this short break for match 2 here at week 2 of Street Fighter League Pro Europe. Welcome back. It's week 2 of Street Fighter League Pro Europe, and it's about time to get into our second match. What an incredible first match we saw between VMS and Mouse Sports. It was the 4 Phils that stepped up and took it with the clutch win in Game 3. That Falk looking unstoppable against Kilsyou. But what an incredible match we saw between Crimson and Problem X as well. I can't wait to hopefully see the run back of that later on in the season. But boy, do we have a great match 2 for you today. 2 teams that we've already seen competing. One had a winning start, one not so much. Let's invite in our away team that is going into this week the top of the leaderboard. 0-0 Nation. They enter the arena after a great opening start. Phenom looking fantastic. Can't wait to see which of the 3 players from the squad they choose to send up. But before we find out that information from the away team, let's welcome our home team, Gamers Origins. Arriving ready here for their second match of the season. Not able to get off to a winning start, but they'll be looking to turn that around. 0-0 Nation, though, definitely looking very, very strong. I'm very interested to see which of their players they put forward for this match. And we'll find that information now because the 2 people that know the answer to that are sitting up there in the wings. It's F-Word and Jammers. Please reveal who we're going to be seeing playing for 0-0 Nation today.
Thank you very much, Logan, as always. So this is going to be another interesting match. Like I said, this whole episode has just been fantastic, and it's got some of the strongest players, some of the biggest titans in
Juicy matches,
Europe.
man.
It's going to be fantastic indeed. 0-0 Nation going up against Gamer Origin. And again, like we said, looks like 0-0 Nation is looking to get off to a fine start. They already have, but they're trying to continue and run with that momentum and kind of just run away on the leaderboard, essentially. Gamer Origins, they're looking to kind of pick up the scraps and kind of rebalance and equalize things.
I mean, they were so close to getting themselves a victory, but they lost in the most valuable way you can, Jammers. They took 20 points, even in defeat. If you're going to lose, the best way to lose is to take it all the way to the end and lose only by 5 points. So I think they're in a good position overall.
Well, this is it, right? You want to kind of mitigate the amount of damage your team takes overall, right?
Yeah,
and if you're
exactly.
if it's only a 5-point differential, that's actually nothing.
This is it. It's not too bad. You know, they didn't let Reason run away with it. They were down 2-0. They brought it back, and they didn't win, but they're in a good spot. And if they get a win now, suddenly they go from 20 points to 50.
And look, let's not forget, right? So these 2 teams, they actually had, if you did watch Street Fighter League Season 4 last year, Veggie, Phenom, and Luffy were on the same team. But now they are no longer on the same team. But this is what the squad for 0-0 Nation is looking like. They're putting Dr. Gulag first for Game 1, Rickman's Barnet for Game 2, and Phenom will be playing once again the first to 3. So it looks like they're putting, he's going to be the pillar. He's the cornerstone of 0-0 Nation.
Let's talk about that order for a second. Do you see, obviously Veggie's not in the setup. Do you think there's a very simple, straight counter for Birdie? Because Veggie's going to play Birdie, obviously. On the other team that they wanted to avoid, I wonder.
Chun-Li, anyone, it could be anything. But hey, let us head back to Logan Summer and find out what he has to go with the players.
Thanks very much, Jammers. I'm here standing next to Dr. Gulag, who is about to make his debut for 00 Nation here at Street Fighter League. You've locked in with the lore. Obviously, that's the character that we know you best for. We've seen you perform in CPT online, but here we are offline. How excited are you to get involved in this Street Fighter League action?
Obviously very excited. It's really nice to represent the Finnish and the Nordic community here. We have a really nice team with the 00 Nation. We had a good start last week. We won our first set, and we're looking forward to continuing in that fashion.
Now, you're opening up with Laura, and Laura, of course, was the bane of GO in their first match, as Shivs was able to clutch it out in that extra game against Valmaster. Are you looking to repeat that? Obviously, you have a slightly different play style to Shivs, but what's your approach? Which player specifically are you looking for as their first send-out? What's the thinking behind you going out first?
Well, we are not really certain who's going to be the one to face me. It might be Luffy. Luffy has done really well in the Laura matchup, especially against Item and stuff. But who knows? It could be Junior Leo as well. He knows the matchup well, playing with Leo. And, Valmaster, I spent a lot of time with him in the Finnish circles, so it could be him as well. So I don't mind it. Whoever it is, I'm ready for it.
That's what I like to hear. We're going to find out exactly who it's going to be, though. Gio, can you please send down? It is going to be Valmaster. Okay, you want the revenge after the first match. The one-game lore is a lot different to 2 out of 3. So I guess it's a little bit different. Chun Laura is an interesting one. Are you going to be picking Chun? That's the question.
Yeah, I'm going to pick Chun, yeah. I think the matchup is around 5-5, it's okay. I've just played bad. Stop laughing. Stop.
It's just, listen, man, I'm really looking forward to you stepping up. It's great to have you involved in Street Fighter League. We've been waiting for you to get involved in Street Fighter 5 for so long. What is it that kept you from, getting involved in the game, especially because Chun-Li was so good when Street Fighter 5 launched?
Yeah, at the launch she was very good, but I don't know. I just played another game. I just started another game and I was having fun. Another one. I have school as well. I just finished school, so now I'm free. Thank you.
Now you're free and you're back and you're here at Street Fighter League. You're involved with Gio. If you want to touch gloves, a little fist bump to start off the set. We love to see a bit of sportsmanship. If you guys can take your chairs and get set up. And I'm going to ask our commentary powerhouses in F-Word and Jammers what they think about this matchup. Dr. Gulag going in with Laura and Valmaster with the Chun-Li. Jammers and Femi, what have you got to say about this one?
Listen, man, it's one we've seen in many different scenarios and many occasions before. Valmaster is a Chun like no other. Dr. Gulag is a very, very tricky Laura. I think putting him first is a very wise move because he could very easily cause an upset here. Maybe took some notes from the Shivs match, but if Valmaster's telling the truth, he just wasn't on form for a one-game Laura set. We'll see what can happen. I don't know if you've got any predictions or if you've seen how it usually goes between these two guys.
No, it's usually like Gulag saying, they're in Discord a lot talking, and Valmaster he'll beat you, and then he'll just say, "No, it's not a good matchup. It's even." And it's like, are you serious? Are you actually serious? But no, do you know what? I think he's looking to make amends, get redemption on just Laura. Just kind of puts his own mind at ease. Yeah. And again, I think he'll do just fine, but we can't count him out again. Right now, he's got a 50% win rate, but he actually was crucial in that previous game by earning the 20 points. Now he has the opportunity to earn half that. And again, 10 points, all the points are valid, to be honest with you. But if...
Listen, that one game is so important. It's one game, you're one game away from going 0. They were 2-0 down. 0 points or 20. So, he can hold his head up high that he got his team now.
Well, here's the thing. If Gulag does beat him here, that's going to be bad on your personal record. You've been losing to Laura in SFL.
Hey, maybe if people found a chink in the armor, man. People will start picking Laura on purpose.
Finding a dent in the armor, indeed. But yeah, these guys are setting up at the moment. But again, this is going to be very interesting because I thought they were going to get Valmaster to play the best of 5 again, but they might get Luffy or Akainu to do that job. We'll see. They're interchangeable just like the other teams here.
Depending on the matchup, I mean, Akainu would be a great pick as well. Let's see who they swing forward. But a lot of it will be determined by how this first set here goes. Dr. Gulag on, without question, the biggest stage I've ever seen him on, which is something you have to consider as well. Valmaster, maybe not so much in SF5, but in SF4, we've seen him on the main stage. We've seen him qualify for CPT. He's been here, he can handle this pressure. Dr. Gulag, it's going to be an interesting test for him mentally, emotionally. how he handles this.
It was interesting that Veggie sat this one out, so he must have been the one to really discuss how we should move forward.
Strategically, I think he's the strategist either way.
Yeah.
Usually
I think,
is.
Obviously, everyone has their input, but I'm over the episodes to come. I really want to pinpoint who's talking about right. We should do X, Y, and Z, and make some from that. But again, he's waiting in anticipation because he hasn't played yet. He's waiting in anticipation because he hasn't played yet. But it's going to be Chun-Li from Valmaster going up against the Brazilian Bonita Laura from Dr. Gulag. First to 2, 10 points are on the line.
Battle 1, here we go. Okay, unsafe. Down forward, heavy punch gets punished.
This is interesting because that's a very bad start.
Didn't see him make that mistake once earlier.
That was a horrendous start there, and he's more sugar the thunderclaps now.
Goes for the reset.
No, Valmaster needs to wake up very quickly. Pressure with the EX thunderclap, and he's got no trigger to work with, F-word.
Yeah, he's at his V reversal now, so the comeback is even more like now the V shift as well. Gets an opening. But this is good for Dr. Gulag. He's managed to put the pressure on and take away 2 V meters in the process. So now he's got to do it honestly.
Look at this pressure. He had to block for so long. He's already in the corner. That's one. And again, he's almost going to have Spark Show ready and waiting. He's
just a bit too passive here. He's going to open up. I said he had to do it the honest way, and that's exactly what he's done if he can finish this off.
That should be. No, it's not.
No.
Overhead? Of course.
Instant overhead for the kill. Dr. Gulag didn't see it coming.
And again, smart pick because he wasn't going to give it the trigger. Similar to what happened with Rickman's Barnet against Vega Patch in the previous episode. What a whiff sunset wheel was that? Spinning bird kick.
Spinning bird kick straight away the moment he felt some pressure.
He seldom does that in general, so you actually might see him use a lot more EX spinning bird kicks throughout this season of Street Fighter League.
That was beautiful.
Pressure bit applied. Backs off, and again, these guys play a lot online against each other, and they communicate directly via Discord. So there's gonna be more than just mind games or matchup specific stuff happening here. Yeah, he doesn't know how to get in. Stand hard kick is too much of a strong approach. It stops the bolt charge. Remember, he stops the thunderclap as well. He can't activate V trigger just yet. Oh, chase down. Here it comes. Reversal. Anything will do it here. If he can just get a bit of break damage.
Reset again.
He went for it.
Oh, buttons on wake up to halt that attempt immediately.
I didn't think he'd go for that there, the EX Sunset Wheel, because sometimes it is obvious, but more people are starting to, after a regular Sunset Wheel, more people are starting to consider it. You might not be able to react to it 90% of the time, but more people start to consider it, and kudos to Valmaster for checking with buttons. A lot of other people would have tried to escape. So they go into this battle 2 here, between these two. Alright, opens up with a throw. Again, just walking him down. Already trapped in the corner. No real resources to work with here from Dr. Gulag.
Now a hit confirms. Into the corner we go.
Oh, he caught him flinching, F-word. He's going to go for the back hard kick, meaty.
Nice choice there, gets through that fireball.
Bit expensive though, because the situation hasn't ultimately changed.
Well, if he'd have gone for a legit meaty, it would have done, but he tried to overextend with a dash.
Oh, he tried to wake up buttons. Valmaster is extremely comfortable right now. Delitech there from.
Oh, that crouch jab got absolutely clattered, mate. And Valmaster on the verge of taking this battle almost uneventfully. Dr. Gulag's got to start earning some respect. He started really well. Oh, there's that roundhouse you mentioned earlier. Preemptively catching that bolt charge on startup.
Yeah, that was a good start there. Excellent start from Valmaster. Let's see if he can ride this momentum. But again, he's another meticulous Chun-Li player we have in the European region.
Nice use of the crouch short, got underneath the fireball.
Stand hard kick. He's got to keep Valmaster like
in this corner. He's got to give him this corner. Oh, loses a lot of real estate there. That roundhouse, it just feels like the match is being played on Valmaster's terms. Baits out the anti-air, and suddenly it's him that's in the corner.
Yeah, gets a throw.
It could be all over here.
Yes. He's looking to activate here because that's the only way he can get back into this set. F-word, V-shift, not quite. That's what he wanted to chase.
He wanted the V-shift, didn't come.
V-shift.
Oh, anti-air, didn't even look like an anti-air from that angle, but he did, and it worked, and a very, very comfortable first battle goes to Valmaster.
Well played indeed. Kept it simple, simplifying most things as well. Even started to use and abuse that standing hard kick against a lot of Laura's toolset. And again, he had that extended game. He had a little bit more time to adjust. And like he did say in the pre-match interview, he just said, look, I think I was just off my game there. I know it was a 1-1, but I feel it was a bit off. So I'll make redemption here. And he earns his team 10 points in this next match between 00 Nation and Gamer Origin.
Yeah, it is what it is, man. They've lost that first battle, but it's good to go. There's still a lot to get through in this match, and we'll see if they can make a turnaround. But they, of course, are the away team, so it's going to be another counter pick most likely as we get to this next one to see who's going to win. Who did they put second again, Jammers?
They put Rickman's Barnet.
Okay, Rickman's Barnet makes sense.
We will obviously discuss this on the other side when those players are getting set up. But yeah, you know, Gulag didn't have a bad start. I think it's just you get overwhelmed by Valmaster's pressure, and then his
He actually had a good start.
He did. And literally, Gulag was actually talking to me earlier before the whole day started. And he goes, you know what? He said, how do you feel about Chun-Li? He said, Chun-Li just walks you down to the corner, just presses buttons and presses you, right? And I said, yeah, like everyone suffers it. And he was just another victim.
Pretty universal,
from that. Because
but we don't have the option to random her out like he does, you know. So it's hard to feel sorry for a Laura player, you know. But it happens. He goes down on that one. Hopefully he can take some data and learn from it. So as you mentioned, Rickman's Barnet is the next one. Who will they go with to counter this guy? Very curious to see. Any predictions, Jammers?
Well, Valmaster's out of the way. He was one of the key things. I guess if they want to overwhelm him, I know Rickman did say, like, before this a couple months back, he wasn't fond of Mika. Maybe they might go Luffy. I don't think Akainu is a good choice. But hey, they're all down there. I'm pretty sure Logan's going to find out for us. So Logan, it's all yours.
Thanks very much, Jammers. As you said, I'm down here with Rickman's Barnet. We're in the same position we were last week, where first game was a loss, and you are here stepping up. Second, looking to level it up. Monat again. Who is it that you're hoping to face on the other side, and who do you expect to face?
I hope to face either Akainu or Junior Leo, but I'm expecting Luffy, sadly.
And how do you think that goes? Why are you saying sadly?
Because I hate playing versus Mika, as everyone should do.
As everyone should do. So I'm guessing you have a bit of trauma against that character, right?
Every time on ranked I see Luffy, I'm gonna cry inside just a little bit.
Well, hopefully you don't break out into tears today. We'll find out if you're even playing him. Gio, can you send up your player? Ah, yes, look who it is. He loves the opportunity to be the villain, absolutely. Are you going to make him cry today?
No, I don't think so. So last week I had a pretty tough match. I had to really recollect myself, go to the temple and stuff. Yeah. And now I'm here, but hopefully I will do great here.
Absolutely. How many dashes into command grab today?
I think I will start with double dash command grab.
Perfectly. Mika, of course, will be the character that you start with.
Yeah, Mika, of course, yeah.
Fantastic. I cannot wait to see the degenerate activity of Luffy here today on the setup. If you can get ready, please plug in your artifact device. Can you show the people at home? Because a lot of people have heard about this controller. But can we get a close-up of this? It's actually a real PlayStation 1 controller from 1990, whenever it is. Some of the players involved in this event were not even born when this controller was made. I just want to say that, by the way. And he is getting dubs for it. All right, the players are set up. We're going to throw it over to Jammers and F-Word to talk us a little bit through this matchup and exactly how is Luffy going to break Rickman's Barnet's spirit. Jammers, how does that happen?
First of all, I'm going to turn around because it is not degenerate activity, thank you very much. Some people call that glorified genius gameplay.
Oh, please, Jammers. As an ex-Mika player, now playing an even cheaper character, surely even you can confess how disgusting that character's archetype is.
It is going to be a tough one for Luffy, but it's going to be amazing because...
A tough one for Luffy?
Yeah, of course it is.
You're just biased now. What do you mean a tough one for Luffy?
Because he told us he's going to double dash command grab, and I think it's going to be 3. Listen, I tell you what, man. Like this guy, I like how these guys are doing that team psychological mind game. They're trying to bring out players. Then they start, I don't want to fight him, and it might be reverse psychology to bring out the guy. But again, it's gonna be first to 2.
No, I think if you're a Mika player, you do genuinely not enjoy. Even when you win, stress is stressful. It's nerving. It's just, and with money on and reputation on the line, like this isn't even ranked. He gets stressed in ranked, he said. Listen. And this is Street Fighter League Pro Europe.
You can't play Street Fighter 5 without taking a risk or getting stressed out. It is impossible. Anybody who says I'm having a good time, you haven't been hit by Season 3 Abigail. You haven't been sick.
Yep. Actually, a great point. You know, and also to echo your point, he chose that character archetype, right? You didn't have to play that scumbag of a character. As much as we feel sorry for you when you're getting mauled, we also feel sorry for the countless characters who spend the majority of the round at full screen just trying to get past your crouch jab and crouch fierce, all right? So, look, Rickman's Barnet, I feel your pain, but I don't pity you at all.
Well,
it is what it is.
I do feel that, obviously there are specifics in character matchups, right? But I do feel Rickman's Barnet does well against the entirety of Team Origin on paper. That's on paper, of course.
On paper, you think he does well against Mika?
Yeah, I think
in this edition, I think that, you know, Dhalsim and Mika have a much better chance against these, you know, command grab Oki characters. But I still think it's uphill. And especially, Luffy has got a very, very strategic approach to these kind of archetypes. You're going to see it now. Well, he may very well start with a double dash command grab.
Listen, that's part of
let's see.
charm.
Is he going to double dash?
That's part of his charm. Trust me, do not hold him to his word when he says it, because he actually might go do it. You know? Right, this is one of the most key aspects of this matchup. This is probably the crux of it. It's the microphone from the get-go. Because of Menat having a lot of single-hitting moves, you just bring out the microphone, you might be able to get 3 Nadeshkos around. We'll see.
Wow, the dash command grab attempt. Just begging.
I should have put money on that.
At least that markup is gone, though.
Yeah. There's a jazz check there.
Just needs to get him once. You see, he's really just happy to take this damage. There's a drop kick. No resources on Menat's side. Gets out of there. There comes the orb. Didn't recover that medium in time.
Oh, he's trying to dash.
That one, that's too many. That's how he died last time against MQS. Overhead from a distance. Connects. And great weapon of the storm there from Rickman's Barnet. Didn't let Luffy get started at all.
Well, he's put it in your head. He's put it in your head that he'll double dash. Right? And he's trying to do it again. All right, yep, mic up. Anti-jump.
Plus the plus.
Because that is plus on block. And then, just about caught or triggered the slowdown on the latter frames of that jab there.
He's not spacing his jumping as well. And he's pressing buttons when he knows the orb's coming, which is just a bit of impatience there from Luffy. Oh, punishes that V-shift straight away. He's ready.
Despite costing a bar, that is guaranteed.
There.
Yeah, good dive kick. Luffy's used to just catching jumps with that Rainbow Typhoon and putting you back in the corner. Another mic, yeah. It's it. That'll throw him off.
To the corner you go. Yeah, he doesn't know when he's going to release it.
Chase down, good break. Super activate there from
good
Luffy.
choice. A rare V reversal from Menat.
You gonna mic up again? No.
Catches him trying to dash in. Pressure, catches him low. Let's jump back this time to make sure there's no variation on the jump.
Right, what's he gonna do? Is he gonna dash?
Drop kick. Oh, he tried to check it. No, he missed.
He didn't believe the drop kick was going to connect F1. He's still got super though.
What's a drop from Luffy that could cost him dearly, Jammers?
Hold on a minute. He might have the wingless airplane, but he's trying to get out of there. What's he going to do? The Luffy special's coming shortly. 30 seconds on the clock. Is he going to build some meter?
And he's got the life lead, but how's he going to get it? He gets back thrown. That's massive. 25 seconds, plenty of time to work. Luffy's got to find a way in here somehow.
Hang on.
He's got V-shift. He's got CA as well. 3 bars go to waste. He tried to jump to cover ground. That roundhouse. Such good vertical range. No empty jump for you. And Rickman's Barnet continues his phenomenal form so far in this Street Fighter League.
There was no legitimate way to get around that, so you had to do the dirty work and try and jump, but Rickman already anticipated that. But hey, an explosive start here from Luffy. Let's see if we can keep up this momentum. There you go.
Jump again, but this time no dive kick.
Hold on. Jab. Fighting from the
Luffy
corner.
missing some momentum there. Had a little execution there. Nice jab to check that. Goes in. Good block. Low, well blocked. It's in front this time. Well blocked again. This time, no. He gets the opening.
Try to tech F-word.
Oh, what was that? A reset on purpose?
Maybe. Never seen that one before.
Yeah, Luffy's out of there. The one time you want to run away from a mat player.
All right, Nadeshko, here she comes.
Free getting.
Nice check.
Oh, what a punish!
Wow.
Oh my days, Rickman's body. Battle point.
I'll tell you what, the combo wasn't even finished there, but he's about to build CA. Luffy's got CA. He didn't even spend meter that entire round.
Oh man, Luffy dropping a lot of stuff. Gets away with that. Backdash gets the air reset. Delayed the crouch fierce enough to make that jumping whiff. Catches him again.
Told you. He says he's stressed out, but he's not doing too bad. Gets stunned though.
Yeah, it's one of those rounds. This is not over yet though.
All right, can we get a regular throw maybe? He's going to do a command throw.
Grab it up. I mean, he needed more rounds like that sooner. It's the first time he's had a real Mika round. I mean, Rickman's bonnet should just accept that happens sometimes and not let that sway him at all. He's still on battle point.
That's what you got to do, man. That's what you got to do. All right, Luffy's got the meter advantage here, but he needs to get in. He just needs to get in and inflict as much damage as he can in one fell swoop. And that's what he's done with Rainbow Typhoon. And they're going back to the microphone strategy. I think you should stick with it.
Yeah, I think keep it up so when you do get in, counts for even more, and you got more V-meter as well. Oh, that's a bad pullback.
Big jump in there for Luffy.
Oh, great awareness there to anti-air. Baits out the stand throw as well. Luffy was anticipating to try and put him in the corner, so that's why he teched. Clever from Rickman's bonnet.
Yeah, there you go. V-trigger's available for Luffy right now.
Oh, bad mic up, gets punished. Back dashes out. Here's the V-trigger. He's going to activate it raw, I think.
He
does.
To get in, he has to. Might be a V-reversal, though.
Oh,
no.
tried to press a button.
I think he tried to V-shift at the last minute. It didn't come out.
Oh, what are you pressing? Don't you dare, says Luffy. And towards Fierce, sends us sky high.
Oh, so battle 2 goes to Luffy. I think he tried to V-shift at the last minute because a meeting kit comes out. And when you try and V-shift, either your medium or heavy will come out. So he might have did the wrong input for it.
Almost, yeah. Or just, missed his button, I guess.
Yeah. Double dash didn't work. None of his double dash have worked, by the way.
No. I mean, this is the thing. You've made probably 3 categorical errors already in this round, and your health is not so bad. This is one thing about nice V-shift and punishes as well. Loving the adaptation from Rickman's bonnet.
There's a lot of startup on that drop kick, and people do the V-shift too early, so they don't trigger the slowdown, but good timing from Rickman. See, activate. Brimstone. Right, this is for the game. This is literally for stun, probably. Oh, hold on.
Oh, why did he let out of the corner?
Out. Good
just jumps back in.
Hold on, break again.
Good tech. Drop kick, block, punish that. Well spaced, punish there from Luffy. Buttons!
Oh, it's
guess time. Instant overhead, he wasn't ready! Rickman's bonnet gets another battle point on the table in a round that was seemingly over.
All right, let's see, he's on potential game point here. Microphone down. Gonna go for the wall bounce combo. Meterless as well there.
Yeah, why they brought that back, I'll never know.
I mean, there's V-shift in the game.
Oh, come on, Jammers, mate. Come on, son.
He's not one of the best.
Come on, man.
Everywhere.
That punish. No juggle this time, though.
Hasn't jumped that much either, Rickman. So full credit to him for being disciplined on the ground like this.
Yeah, you can see Luffy really wants to keep him in this corner. Rickman's buffer just pays off there as Luffy tries to approach.
Ooh.
Bad trade. This is very dangerous territory here for Luffy.
Looking for a big jump, a pivotal jump at that as well to inflict.
This time he does get the V-shift on time.
That's what he wanted before.
Oh, the early drop kick.
Oh, here
my
he goes.
days.
He likes the Brimstone. Is he going to risk it all, F-word? He does!
He's Luffy! Of course he's going to risk it all, Jammers! Of course he is! Oh, man, Rickman's bonnet must have been like, no, you wouldn't dare right now.
You have to.
Oh, double dash
Oh, my God. Nah, I'm telling you, this man's got some of the best micros in the business.
We forgot. We all forgot. Me, you, and Rickman's bonnet forgot that he was going to double dash command grab at some point.
This guy's the best. All right, Salsa Bit is out there right now. Luffy's got meter, but he's going to look to build that V meter through the heated mic performance. Drop kick. That was a good choice, so the orb's not there to check.
Yeah,
Rainbow Typhoon, but it puts Rickman's bonnet next to his crystal ball, so he can retract it.
That's all right. Oh, no, why did you actually kept position? And she's out of the corner.
Oh, no.
That was a big mistake from Luffy, I feel. And look, now it's him that's in the corner.
I don't know how he's going to get out of this one without using the dash guard. I don't know how he's going to get out. Oh, he did.
Splash pays off. Drop kick. Again, he goes for it. Rickman's bonnet sitting still.
Same situation. He's next to the crystal ball.
Needs to chill. Yeah, just let her have the ball and chill. Activation. Here we go.
Good choice.
Go.
Yeah,
oh, what a
that
choice.
was fantastic.
Luffy.
That was absolutely sublime stuff.
Oh, wow. Somebody clip that.
Oh, man. That was sensational. I hope that is the clip we look at.
Yeah,
because
that was genius.
That was fantastic for 2 reasons. Rickman actually activated to get his momentum building and come back, but then he used the dash code to stop that momentum.
Exactly.
That's the first layer. The fact that he was still in range, that was probably the light command grab, the furthest reaching one, to kind of quote-unquote check the dash, and it was going to kill anyway. So that was nothing shy of amazing from Luffy.
I mean, why would you be holding up there? I mean, your opponent's probably going to be negative. You're just recovering from a dash. I mean, geez, I don't know. There's so many things going through my mind. I need to watch it again. But Luffy has registered his first points of the season here in week 2 after a shaky week 1 for him. So he's redeemed himself. Rickman's bonnet was looking so good, and he was looking to keep that 100% record, but unfortunately it wasn't to be. He drops it. Luffy takes it in that game. Good game, though.
Well,
Really
I
good game.
mean, like trying to keep a 100% record against a gambling character, it's kind of difficult. And you know what? I got to give props to Luffy.
I'm glad you're saying it because obviously you played that piece of turd, so
it's amazing. Well, I mean, I faced Luffy in that exact match like 5-6 years ago. But I mean, look, trying to keep that record against a gambling character can be difficult. But again, hopefully he can kind of keep that and not be too deterred by that, Rickman, and then just kind of push on towards it. Because again,
and to be fair to the guys like you who play those characters, you could see how uphill it is when V-shift is applied, when defensive options are mixed. So well done to Luffy for taking that one.
All right, indeed. But yes, enough from us. We'll be commentating very shortly, but we got to hand it over to Logan and see who he has to interview next.
Speaking of uphill, it's always enjoyable to hear F-Word try and get round match, game, and battle. We will continue to enjoy that for the rest of the season. But we've been enjoying this match so far between 00 Nation and GO. I know you like that one, F-Word. And it's on you, Phenom, to step up here in the third game and save it for your team. You're 20-0 down, but there's 20 points on the table. I know that you are hiding the pressure somewhere. Are you feeling it? Like, how much pressure are you under with this?
As you can tell, I'm under a lot of pressure. But, I mean, especially because I have to play against Dan now. And I don't know anything about Dan. And I'm literally going to be under pressure because Dan has, like, infinite plus frames.
Yeah, but you've got EXDP, so it's fine.
I'm under pressure in every way. Not just out the game or in the game. But, no, EXDP doesn't, I mean, it's a big risk. I don't do that.
I've watched the matches. You love a big risk. Daigo will tell you love a big risk. Fudo knows that you love a big risk. Are you a changed man now?
I mean, to be honest, it depends on your perspective, is the one doing... Yeah, but did he take the risk pressuring me with a DP? Or did I take the risk doing the DP? I mean, this is like a philosophical question, but
I'm not qualified to have these discussions with you. You're on a different level. Let's find out who Gio are going to be sending up. It is Akainu. Can you confirm for us, please, which character you're going to be using?
I'm using Dan.
Yeah! We're going to get some Dan. Let me understand why you are going for this pick. Why Dan?
Because I love Dan, that's all. I like Dan, and I played him before, and I know I can do it. That's all.
Well, it's all on you to bring it home for Team GO. You're 20 points in the lead, but of course, this last game, there's 20 points on the line, and we could potentially be going to a tiebreaker if Phenom can get the job done. Let's find out if that happens. If you guys can get set up, please, on your chairs here. Let's get ready for the match. And let's hand it over to Jammers and F-Word as F-Word prepares to work out exactly whether this is a battle match or an encounter.
Very, very awkward for Logan as he just said, let's get ready for the match. Actually, you're getting ready for the battle, mate. So yeah, do your own work, mate. Yeah, just another day in the life of F-Word correcting Logan. Get used to that this season. You'll be seeing plenty of it. More important things at hand. How dare Phenom tell us that he doesn't reversal on Wake Up? I mean, the cheek of it. I mean, he wouldn't pick a character that doesn't have a reversal. Has he ever played a character that doesn't have a DP?
He's tried them.
Which one?
Dictator.
True. Yeah, but that was very rare.
Well, it was. However, he did hit us with the philosophicals. He said, who took the risk?
To be fair, we complimented him at the time because he was 2 games up.
Yes.
Right? 2 battles up, and
Now, here's what was interesting. He said he's very worried, and I said this numerous times in the past. I can understand why Phenom uses the word or uses the phrase "I'm under pressure" a lot, because a lot of stuff falls on him. He is the talisman, he is the cornerstone of 00 Nation, but he's going up against a matchup where he probably has played Akainu's Dan before, but he says he's not familiar, but I'll tell you one thing, he doesn't have a command grab. If you're unfamiliar and the guy has a command grab as well, then like kudos to you. My thoughts are with you in the match. However, he likes to V-reversal a lot. Phenom is willing to V-reversal and V-shift situations that he doesn't know about.
Yeah,
and
of course.
To beat Dan, you need to V-shift and V reversal. He doesn't really need the fireball to control things.
But the V shift requires awareness. The V reversal doesn't so much, but the V shift requires a significant amount of experience and awareness, I'd say, in order to know which one's going to get you a punish, which one's going to get you a situation of a momentum shift. So we're going to find out just how much he's learned. Because the interesting thing is, before they even threw up Akainu, Dan, he knew he was going to get Akainu Dan. So I'm guessing that set they had didn't go very well for Phenom, and he guessed that Akainu would remember that. So we'll see what he's been done to pick that up since. So we're off now.
It's first to 3, so maybe by game or battle 3, he might have figured him out. Because I wouldn't have put Dan in an extended set. That's my personal opinion, but Akainu says he loves this character. He's going to have fun.
I think one of the most awkward things about Dan is you end up in block stuns, like, for example, distant block stun that you're just not used to having to face.
Oh, that was a V reversal. No, his V reversal kick. His V reversal kick. It might have been a V shift, maybe, because this is the hard punch as well. Got to do down back probably.
Oh man, Phenom hasn't got a clue right now what's going on. This is a very solid start here from Akainu. But the good news for Phenom is it is 3 out of 5. As you mentioned, game 3, 20 points on the line. But as it stands, these guys could be heading into a 40-point win.
Hey, look, it's you learn as you go along. You learn on the fly. That's one of the beauties about this stuff. But obviously, again, point differential hits him with the outlaw kick, but too far to get that stand fist conversion there for Phenom. Again, he doesn't even know where to stand. Like this, you can tell he doesn't know where to stand. That's why he's playing footsies with Sandblaster instead of any buttons. Dan does have to make his approach though.
Yeah, he's going to play distance. That's not a bad shout either. Gets in.
Maybe flash knuckle puts him in the corner.
Yeah, just backs up. I agree.
Good. If he wants to work with this strategy, plan A.
Hey, listen, man. You don't need to know the matchup if the character's not in front of you.
Yeah.
Gets opened up though.
All right, there we go. Puts out V-Trigger 1. He's probably going to get about 6 of those.
Oh, missed it. Gets punished.
Too far.
Oh, nice readiness there from Phenom. Too far with the crouch medium into the EX, and he was ready to punish it with the whip.
Hits it with that 3-frame jab, converts into that target combo. We go to a final round in Battle 1. He's trying to swing out the cross counters now, F-word. Oh, that looked like a punish. That legit looked like a punish. Gonna do EX down Q straight to the corner.
I don't think that one was plus. But Phenom just wasn't sure, so he didn't take his turn.
Activates V-Trigger. Gets one grab. Can he dash up and do another one? No, he's gonna do the meaty stand hard
plus frames. Oh, he had it. He gets a second chance. This time he does confirm. Big damage.
There from
a stun here. Akainu's in trouble.
Is he gonna put V-Trigger out though? Does he want to get hit into it? That's the thing. Phenom's V-Trigger is completely depleted. But yeah, there's one. Gonna put it out there. And it doesn't go full screen as well.
There. Oh, then he gets the medium, confirms, and Phenom on the fly, figuring out what he needs to figure out, closing that out. And the important thing about the order that they have here, they're always going to have Phenom in the anchor. This rule set puts the opposition in a position where no matter what, you have to beat Phenom to beat this team. As much as it's not winner stays on, even if you're 2-0 up, you still got to beat Phenom. And if you beat Phenom in that set, you then got to beat Phenom in the tiebreak as well. So you got to beat Phenom to beat this team.
Could be, but the thing is as well, you have to consider is the point differential when the outcome's done. Because they lost the first 2 games, and he has to bring it back to be able for them to win. It's going to be a 5-point differential. You don't want to going throughout the season with that
Giving
5
20
points
points every time you win.
Because that 5 points could hurt them.
It's not just the 5 points; it's the 20 points your opposing team's getting away with. Right?
That's very true. But so far, it actually wasn't too bad. I like the strategy that Phenom employed. They with the Sandblaster playing footsies with them, and yeah, he's going with Guile. He wasn't going to stick with Dan. It looked too difficult at times. Yes, he was trapped in the corner. He felt overwhelmed, but sometimes people talk as if they're only going to play the 1 game. They're not going to play the 3. Guile's more stable. This is Akainu's best character. He's been playing Guile since SF4. Long time.
Okay, the Dan didn't work out as much as he loved it. And this is one of the characters that we're hearing a lot of people say can fight Luke quite well. I mean, I'm not saying he beats him, but it's not a match where Luke has a big advantage.
Hey, fighting someone well is better than not fighting him at all. Right, puts up the Sonic Cross as well. Looks like he's going with the whole first layout for the V system.
I'll tell you what a situation for Akainu. He goes from missing the entire first match that his team had to now playing as the anchor in only the 2nd game.
Big responsibility. Big responsibility. Let's see if we can kind of close it out emphatically. Nice hand to you.
Phenom's done a good job of cornering him here. Ready for that backdash as well.
This is it. That was supposed to be a V reversal.
Trying desperately to get out of the corner, but Phenom cleverly back rises there to keep him in it.
All right.
Oh, nice counter hit, confirm. Big damage, one more hit will do it. Wake up, crouch short.
It's the back throw
Finally
there.
out the corner.
He's looking good here for Akainu. 3
Yeah, he was worried.
out.
That's it.
Nice.
You saw the hesitation there. I don't reversal and wake up. Well, I think you do, and Akainu knows you might just. So he chose to hold back. Good jump in. Oh, this is going to hurt.
Look
This
at
is
that
gonna
damage into the Avenger F word and the V reversal. Just give me a little bit of
Whiff
space.
punish on that crouch medium. Man, this is a horrible situation for Akainu. Wakes up crouch short again.
Yeah. Okay.
I think I'm standing at a nice distance where he can't get the jab to link, so not losing too much for that.
All right, just backing off there, but again, trapped in the corner. He needs to get some sort of
Yeah,
counter
he whiffs
hit.
that crouch medium.
Not dead yet. There, the
Tick throw to take it.
Wow. Okay. But that looked more comfortable, more sound. The way Phenom was playing that matchup, not just against Gal, but against Akainu, that's more of the Phenom I'm familiar with. Getting those hit confirms, getting those whiff punishes straight to the corner. Then he just does the simple strike throw game. If he lands the throw, follows it up with the subsequent meaty with the standing hard kick.
He hardly ever meet in as well. He's allowing Akainu to wake up more often than not because he knows if he gets hit by the wake up flash kick, it's the entire screen. He's got to work his way back in. He's got to get around the booms. So he's happy to just let Akainu wake up. And Akainu's been choosing to wake up with a crouching short, which has not been getting much mileage other than the one hit. He's got to decide now. Does he stay with Guile? It actually looked better with Dan, but that just might have been a Guile game. You know, needs to get warm. Wasn't throwing enough booms, I feel, as well. He kind of just sat there and flame booms. It's going to be Dan. He switched it across.
And again, it's the different philosophies, different game plan. He was much more aggressive. Obviously, there's a little bit of RNG because we just saw the red fireball, but he looked like he was having more fun with Dan as well. That plays a big factor.
Oh, Phenom trying to whiff punish on the fly here. That didn't work.
Right, good break there. Sweep activate. Can he get delayed back throw? No, he's going to go for the medium instead. There's that V-trigger.
Oh, that worked out. He thought it was negative. He wasn't.
Nice frame kill there from Akainu. The damage here as well. There's been applied in the corner. That looked about, like, that probably looks about 0, but...
That hit like it a bit early, actually. But
yeah.
Good awareness there from Phenom.
Sweep activate. He has to hold this. And the overhead, closing it out. It looked like Phenom just took a micro walk.
He did, and then went back to the down back mode. They got clattered for it.
Oh, trying to whip punish for the standard medium punch. Yeah, here we go. Back to that strategy, the footsies with the Sandblaster. And
what a jump, though.
Jump, but it's going to be a decent damage with the stun out push. Kind of a joke.
Into the DP, yes. No meter, has to hold this heat.
Whoa. Are we going to get light down kick shortly? No.
Nice sweep activate. Chose to quick rise. That surprised me. I thought he'd try and get away there.
Big damage here, though.
Caught by the meaty, trying to press a button and wake up. Look at the stun. A round that was going so well for Akainu, suddenly running away from him. Missed this cancel, no punish.
Yeah, you wouldn't be ready for that all the time. You expect him to kind of have the taunt cancel ready at all times.
Nice. Fakes out that jumping. Doesn't get it confirmed, though.
Right. He's got one more shot with the trigger here. With the rock smashers, Phenom. And it completely
just too far.
And he really wants Akainu to walk into one of those buttons, boy. And a V-trigger comes out just to help his approach. What a jump out.
Oh, counter. Gonna get the links here.
That's 2 taunt cancels, one
Yes,
cross
one. Yeah, to the carry. Fireball to get the dash in. That was definitely plus. Blocks the V reversal well. Nice CX Sandblast there and backs self away. Again, another wake up backdash. Catches him low, does another meter to kill. Another wake up backdash.
V-trigger is out. It's been on
where you going?
No,
where you going, fam?
The Mexican into Dan Kukyaku, taking that game, salvaging at least one game against Phenom. He went from Dan to Guile, back to Dan, and Valmaster is giving him some coaching there. We can't hear it, but you guys should probably be able to hear it at home. But, yep, deep breaths, because I think we've all been in this position before. 2-0 up, the guy gets one game, like, oh boy.
This is massive. I mean, this could be a massive week for Gamers Origin if we can see a comeback here from Akainu. But at the same time, a terrible week if Phenom can't make this comeback for his team.
Trying to frame trap him with a flash knuckle, get him to do something defensively. The incorrect choice. Oh, cancel the... Activates V-trigger, V-reversal. Yeah, he'll get another one very soon, because it's 1 bar, the only 1 bar trigger in the game. Okay. There we go. Looking good here. Flash knuckle for the meaty. Gets the grab. Pressure being applied.
Great positional advantage here for Phenom. Trying to get himself to match point for his team.
Okay.
Sorry, equalizer point.
Yeah, that's the second V trigger as well. It didn't really
catches
do
him
much.
low. No meter there for the kill.
Oh, is he going to look to throw him or just close out with a stand medium kick? Going to be something safe from Phenom. That's what he's all about. Stand medium kick.
Nice stand mediums. Oh, nice. Stood in the range, backed out of the range. Sandblast connects. And now we have it. We have equalizer point here for Phenom.
Well, Gio probably don't want to be on this.
Good punish.
They don't want to be in this situation right now.
Catches him low again, tries to wake up, standing. This is a great start from Phenom.
Pressure being applied. If he gets one counter hit, that's it. Or even one hit just in general.
Could have stun.
He's not going to be reversal, he can't.
That was well handled. Got that jab out just at the right time. Switches sides. Oh, it stayed in front. Got the back throw anyway.
He caught me. Difficult to decide or decipher. Good.
Russell straight away. Good choice. Get some ground back as well. Don't you dare try and jump. Juggles. Oh my days.
I haven't seen that before. What an anti-air combo. What bar?
Oh my, everything's working. Akainu.
F-word. Oh, he got into tech. He got into tech, something that rarely anyone in the European region could do. He got Phenom to tech under awkward circumstances. It's a guy who doesn't really know. So can he pull it to 2 apiece? Look at that pressure, man. That is incessant.
Look at that, that fireball did so much damage just because of all the grey health he took from the block stun. That's with punish. Okay, Phenom catches that crouch fierce missing. Big recovery on that for Dan. Buttons after the crouch medium.
I'm impressed. Yeah, we don't know if he's going to reversal or not. He hasn't done it yet with Dan. Unless it's part of a combo here.
Big whiff.
It's him there. One throw. Can he be sneaky? He tried to, but Phenom snuffed it out.
Nice check.
Gets a grab.
Got for a connect. Okay, good situation for Phenom. Almost got CA. Next hit wins for him. Can he stand blast that out?
Nah, he wouldn't. Because he doesn't go full screen, he wouldn't need to.
Just get out of the way. Lands that. It could be over here for Akainu.
He's got one more.
Still got one more. He has the CA if he can get an opening.
I don't know if that's what Akainu's looking for. He's looking for CA on the projectile, or?
Well, no, just in general. If he can get in, he can do a big damage. But
that's true.
Here it comes.
Yeah.
Nice choice.
Completely.
Oh, he doesn't cross-lock DP.
And he had the audacity to tag. Right, here comes a philosophical question. Who's the one risking it? Who's the one risking it?
Walk up, bro. Phenom's in trouble. Buttons. Oh, he catches him low.
No.
He doesn't go to the EX. Oh, wait, crouch medium.
Here it comes. Here it comes.
Oh, he got crouch short. He hesitated. He feared the wake up reversal, and for the second week running, Phenom has put his team in position to make the comeback. Wow.
You know what? I'm telling you, man, these guys should have called themselves 0-0 Nation. They should call themselves Stress Nation. That's what these guys are doing every time. They happen to make Phenom pull it back under these clutch circumstances. And again, who's the one at risk? Him trying to pressure me or me do the reversal? And like you said, he called it. Wake up short takes it. Even Akainu was still scared in those final moments, F1.
Game, listen, Gio, for the second week running, coming down to the wire here. I mean, this is going to be interesting. What do they do here? Who do they slap on to take? Because it's definitely going to be Phenom on 0-0 Nation side. Who are Gio going to put on to try and hold that momentum? Because bear in mind, he's warm. He's had his set now. He's won it 3-1, you know.
I wouldn't do Junior layer.
3-2.
I wouldn't do Junior because you don't want to loop mirror. He could try Ken, but I don't think that's feasible here. I'd want to keep Akainu.
I'm thinking keep Akainu with Guile.
I'll keep Akainu.
Keep it going. We'll see. So for those of you who aren't aware, we are now at a tie, guys. Right. All right. The first game was obviously 10 points. The other game was 10 points. So 20-0 lead is now eradicated by that third game, which is obviously worth 20 points. So now we're at 20-20. We go to a fourth game. This extra game only worth 5 points, and it's only a best of one. And the deciding matchup is going to be chosen right here in front of you guys. So away team is going to have to reveal their player they want to put forward. They don't reveal that at the start of the set. They reveal it on the fly as we get there. But the home team still has the opportunity to counterpick whoever that reveal is going to be. So,
well, if they want to play it safe, and again, these guys, both teams are going to be going for the gusto. They need to go for that win, and it's only 5 points that are going to be awarded. But hey, you might as well treat that 5 points as if it was 50 points. But let us find out what teams are going to, or what players are going to be playing this extra game. Logan, all yours.
Honors are even at the moment. Phenom did the business. He won that third game and he drew it level. And once again, GO have to work even harder and go into a fourth extra game. But they are at least on the home side, which means they will get to counterpick when 0-0 Nation send their player up. We are heavily expecting it to be Phenom, but it's about time to find out who it will be. 0-0 Nation, it is Phenom. Please come on down, stand here next to me. I love the fact that, you know, you're utilizing high-level mind games, putting it out there, making them think about the EXDP, the wake-up short, watch your toes. Akainu's got brand new shiny Air Force Ones on. They are expensive to buy now, you know, and you have scuffed them up with that horrible Luke stinky foot. Best of one. How do you feel going into this?
I don't feel good about it. Yeah. To be honest, you know, I don't know if they're gonna use like the Mika first to one, or if they're gonna try Valmaster or Akainu again, because, you know, I don't know, but I really hope it's not Mika.
Is Phenom once again playing mind games and putting it out there into the universe to try and bait out the Luffy pick? We'll find out right now. G.O., please send up your player for our fourth extra game. It's going to be Akainu running it back. He wants revenge. Come here, sir. Come here. You do have to, obviously, you're using Luke, right?
Most likely.
You have to tell me.
Can I can't.
No, you have to tell me.
I can't lie, right?
No.
Okay. Yes, Luke.
Bro.
Luke.
No, not Wink. Okay. You've got to use. I'm sorry. Sorry, man. There's a scuff mark on them now. What are you gonna do on Wake Up next time? It's last round. You've got him on the floor. He's got one bar. What are you doing?
I'm gonna wake up a crouch light kick.
Which character are you gonna be locking in, sir? Dan?
Yes.
Dan again. Okay, we're running it back for the extra game. It's going to be Phenom with Luke and Akainu with Dan. 0-0 Nation up against G.O. in this extra game. Please take a seat. Get ready. Jammers and F-Word, I'm sure you have got a lot to say after watching that fantastic best of 5 set about what we can expect, what kind of strategy we can expect going into this best of 1 deciding extra game.
I will tell you this one thing. If there's anything I've learned in this episode and last week's episode, is Phenom actually wants to be a liar. He wants to,
clearly.
Do you know, he
doesn't want to tell the truth.
This should not be, do not use this in a sentence to anyone you talk to. He's a kind-hearted liar. He'll go, can I lie?
Can I lie? He actually says it.
Can I lie?
I'm just imagining him with his missus now. Who were you with last night? Were you with Michelle?
Can I lie?
Can I lie? Do I have to tell you the truth? Some people just weren't born to lie, and Phenom's clearly one of them. But he clearly lies on Wake Up, because, you know, you don't know what that guy's going to do. You don't know when he's telling the truth, when he's lying. We'll find out. Hey. What do you think about the Akainu pick for this?
I wanted it. I wanted it as well.
You wanted it because you enjoyed it,
yeah.
or do you think it's the right pick?
Not, well, column A and column B. I enjoyed it, and I think Akainu being able to get immediate redemption is a good idea. Obviously, it's been 2 games that Phenom's been able to absorb kind of what the tendencies and what things you should be looking out for Dan. I would like to see a V-Trigger swap from Akainu, but I think he's going to stick with V-Trigger 1 because if you do not charge it, it doesn't travel as far. So therefore, Phenom will be more than happy to just backdash away 4 times and go back to neutral. But I mean,
it saved him a couple rounds.
So
I think he kind of has to go with it because it was clearly the difference.
Now, he's changed the costume, and I do like this costume. However, let's see what trigger he picked. He's drawn with V-Trigger 1. Yep, he's good too. Same layout for everyone. Oh, going to be a punish there, but that was such a tenuous punish. It was a joke. Good
stand block.
That's what people are encouraged to do when you're going up against Dan. You see that Dan kick? Just try and stand block immediately. Yeah, these guys are playing. Oh, it's a conversion. Nice meterless. Didn't do a lot of damage. He's got one of the lowest activation damage outputs in the game.
Wow, just the EX in your face.
Has to, man.
There you go, Phenom.
Well,
welcome back, baby.
Remember, he said on his last legs. That wasn't his last legs just yet, but gets the back throw. Meaty standing hard kick. And he's still got the trigger to control the space. Backdash away. Yep.
Yeah, just get some real estate there. No real momentum. Tries to jump in. That's not going to work. Best of 1 set here.
Oh, hold on a minute.
Still in it. V-Trigger there, though. Oh, he dashes in and goes for it. Doesn't even give him a chance to come up with any kind of counter strategy or activate that V-trigger.
See if Akainu can take this to the final round. He's got the meter advantage, and he gets a whip punish into Dan Retsuken. And we're going to take Danku Keku straight to the corner. Good throw tech there from Phenom. All right, he's straight in there again. I don't think he's going to reverse. I think he'll hold it. Right. Belgium.
You're a liar.
He's a liar. Well, he wanted to.
Oh, his anti-airs have got to be better than that, though.
He'll lie through his teeth as he has to.
This has turned around. Oh, he does one of his own, some of his own medicine.
Fight, fire with fire. He's
meaty.
trying to run away. He has to hold this pressure because that does have huge frame advantage there.
Just lets it fly. Doesn't know what's going on. When does the block stun end, says Phenom. Throws it out there.
Got another trigger.
Phenom to close this out. Can he get his team the victory they need?
Way in there. I like this space that they're both playing at the moment, but Akainu, I don't think he can do an arbitrary V-trigger here at the moment. It's too much of a risk.
Maybe
a
now.
little bit closer.
No, guess it.
That might be
That
it.
should be it.
Heavy. Oh, smack a health left F1. And he puts it out there. He's charged it the whole way. No, he didn't.
No, not the whole way. Doesn't go far enough. Get some real estate with nothing else.
He's got to do the X-Stand kick. He has to do the X-Stand kick.
I agree. Oh, why would you do that? Oh, he was too desperate for a button. Phenom makes the adjustment, and for the second week running, 0-0 Nation have their talisman to thank for another turnaround. What a result for them. Fantastic play, and they take the victory. Listen, the Nordics can be very proud. They are flying 2 weeks, 2 wins. Now, they've not won with huge point differentiation, but these are wins nevertheless.
Listen, you take what you can get. And again, that shows that they're going through the difficult end of this season early, right? Where it's like, right, we got to kind of come back, equalize, then take the victory for ourselves in that extra game. And it's another story, it's another talking point. It's another stat we can bring on the table when we see these guys in future games. It's just like, hey, look, man, they've come back from 2-0 down to 3-2. Again, ultimately, because these matches can pan out to be a best of 5, right? But that was exemplary stuff there, and he was able to continue on and learn more a little bit about that.
I was going to say, learning the matchup on the fly, you can see the unfamiliarity. I mean, one thing you don't need to learn a matchup is, you know, instinctively, you know when to bust out that reversal, and he has almost 100% hit rate with his wake up EXs, which he's done yet again. Phenom to close it out. And listen, Team Geo, Justice, it doesn't feel like it right now. It doesn't. But you could win your first game, right? You could win your first game, let's say 30-10. And get completely obliterated the next game and only have 30 points after 2 games.
100%.
They have 40 points after 2 games. So as much as they're disappointed to have lost twice, they've lost in the best way because they get 20 points each time. So they're still very much in the race.
Oh, 100%. And these guys, again, like, they're not out of the running, far from out of the running yet. Again, I still think they're trying to find what's the best format. Because, again, these guys have been changing up quite a bit as to who's played the extra game, who plays the best of 5.
Yep.
So it keeps interchanging and it keeps being flexible. This is what you want in these team tournaments. However, if you're on 0-0 Nation, lesson to be learned, just don't lie. Or if you want to lie, go and ask Logan. Speaking of, Logan, do you want to find out if he wants to lie to you again?
Well, I'm hoping that he's going to give me honest answers. I'm not sure. You never are sure, really. Is he going to wake up block? Is he going to... We know what you never do. You never use V-Shift, really, do you? You're not much of a user of it.
I'm a big fan of the V-Trigger.
Yeah, it's a great mechanic, right?
Yeah, it's my favorite mechanic.
Yes.
So I'd rather use that than V-Shift.
I mean, you are the comeback king as well. You've been there in that 3rd anchor spot and got the job done each time. You have a 100% win record so far.
Yes.
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 3 games played. 3 games won.
Yes.
45 points.
That's a lot of points.
That's a nice number of points.
Yep.
I don't think you get paid by 0-0 Nation per point you score, right? But
I mean,
maybe you should renegotiate.
Maybe we should. We can talk about it. But we are actually at 55 points. So we have 30 from last time.
No, but you.
Oh yeah, I have 45.
You personally.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
I should have my. I should just. I don't know.
Yeah.
Just have me as an extra.
You've got
like,
these
separate
broad,
point,
these
yeah.
broad shoulders. You know, you're carrying the team on your back at the moment. But obviously, you know, you have some quality players there involved. Side on. We want to see you at home.
Sorry.
Come on, you're not media trained. We're gonna get you up to scratch here on the show.
Okay.
Don't worry. We're in that camera as well. Wave. People are watching at home.
Hello.
Yeah, there you go. Hello.
Yeah.
Hello, Mum.
Hey.
We are. Yeah. So you won your second match now. That is you guys sitting nicely at the top of the leaderboard. Obviously, you only need to finish in the top 4 out of 6 to get into the playoffs. So you're in pretty healthy position. That's where you want to be, right?
Yeah, I think right now we have good momentum, and I think all of us moving forward is gonna play with a lot more confidence. So I just think as long as we keep this up, then eventually we'll be 6-0, and then we win the playoffs, and then we go to Worlds, and then we beat Japan.
Yeah, that's a great idea.
We're just starting here, but that is the long-term plan.
I like that. I like a man with vision. And
Yes.
You definitely have vision.
Thank you.
Congratulations again on your result. Give me this microphone back. It is a lie detector, by the way, and it was all the truth. So thank you so much. You can rejoin your team, go off and celebrate in whichever Scandic, Nordic way that you guys are going to be celebrating. That is the end of this week's action. 2 incredible matches for great teams. Let's take a look at how that leaderboard is looking right now after week 2. You can see 0-0 Nation sitting at the top, 55 points. Just as a note, by the way, Phenom, if you were a team by yourself, you would be in 2nd place on the leaderboard. So congratulations. No, you as a team by yourself. Yeah, I know, but obviously, the rest of your team, only you, 45. Let's move on anyway. Good grief. Oh, blimey. GO, even though they have 0 wins, are in 2nd place. That's a good look. 20 points each time around. Mouse, with their 1 victory, puts them in 3rd. And you can see Reason Gaming with that big result over GO. They're in 4th. Wild Blast and BMF still to get a victory also. But there are so many more battles to be played. That's right, Femi, battles to be played. We'll be back same time next week right here at Street Fighter League Pro Europe, bringing you some of the finest action across this fine continent. We'll see you next time around. Thank you so much to all of the players involved. Thank you to Jammers, and I suppose thank you to F-Word as well. We'll keep trying to train him up on the terminology. But until then, we'll see you next week on Street Fighter League. Thanks very much for joining us.